Hi you guys, so for my how to do video, I am going to teach y'all how to do nice handwriting, and the reason I say handwriting is because there's a lot of different ways to do it. A lot of different ways are like calligraphy or just certain lettering types. And the reason I'm not going to show my face is because one, I just got out of the pool, and also because I want you to be able to see what I'm actually writing. So the first thing that you're going to do whenever you start your writing is you want to have a good pen. I use a bunch of different pens. First one that I use is the Papermate Flare pen, which I really like to use. This is what I use for this handwriting. And I also like to use these different highlighters that work really well, and they also just add a really good color to pretty much anything that I can do. So first thing I'm going to teach everyone how to do is the classic calligraphy. So obviously for the boys, I know this isn't that entertaining, but I know for a lot of us girls, we like to have really good handwriting, and one of the best ways to improve your handwriting is to do calligraphy. So I'm just gonna write my name, but the key to this is whenever you do a downstroke, you want to make your downstrokes thick, and I'll show you how to do that. So if you haven't learned calligraphy before, like I learned in elementary school, then well, you might want to just look up a YouTube video or something like that. But classic calligraphy basically consists of just lots of curves and connecting your letters together. So the first letter in my name is an R, which kind of look weird because it looks nothing like an R, but I'll go ahead and show you. So I'm not doing any heavy downstrokes yet. Right now I'm just writing it, and normally I go back, so there's my R, and I'll go back and I'll make the downstrokes heavy, and then once you get better at it, you can use a brush tip pen that makes the downstrokes heavy for you. So there's my R, and what I'm going to do is I just draw the line down for the R, and I really bring it down, and then I come back up for the A, circle around, and I always go up for my A's because it's just a style, and I think whatever style you like better is just kind of how you personalize it. So I go up for my A's, and then I bring them back down really low, and then I have a Y in my name, so then I'll just do a classic Y, and for a Y you curve back up, and I always connect my L's a little bit differently. So here's my L, and then last two letters in my name are both E's, so then I go directly into a straight line, and then an E, and I do the last E a little bit higher than the other just to add to its I guess lettering, if you want to say that. And then normally I give it a little bit of a tail and just end it off like that. So that's my name in calligraphy. Normally what I do is I'll go back. So here is how I'd make the downstrokes heavy, and this is how you make it look like really nice calligraphy. This is kind of the key to it. So then I'll go back and I add another line to make it look thicker, and you can color those in or you can leave them open. So normally, sometimes I leave it open, sometimes I'll color it in, kind of just depends. And then, so on every single downstroke, this is what you will do. Sometimes this can take a minute, but you want to go down, you want to make sure you do this on every downstroke to make it look consistent and neat. And sometimes you can even do it with certain colors. Sometimes I like to go in and add a color just to give some depth to it. And this works great like whenever you're taking notes in school, or if you're addressing a letter, or even if you're just like writing something down. Sometimes it's easier to remember. I find it actually easier to remember things when I can place it differently. So there's my name, and I'll just go in with some color just to show. So this is like a purplish kind of color. I don't know if you can really tell, but then I'm gonna go back in and actually these are double-sided, which is pretty cool. So now I'm gonna go back in and I'm just gonna add some color kind of wherever I think I want some depth. And it doesn't have to be perfect honestly, because I think that actually adds some character to it. It makes it kind of fun. And I can also, sometimes I'll go back and I'll add these little dots just to add some personality to it. So there you go. That's how you do nice handwriting.